Question. This question requires that you evaluate the underlying text to determine if it is correct. When you are implementing a software as a service SaaS solution, you are responsible for configuring high availability. Instructions. Review the underlined text. If it makes the statement correct, select no changes is needed. If the statement is incorrect, select the answer choices that makes the statement correct. And the options are option A, no change is needed. Option B, defining scalability rules. Option C, installing the SaaS solution. Option D, configuring the SaaS solution. Correct answer is option D, configuring the SaaS solution. Next question is, you have an on-premises network that contains several servers. You plan to migrate all the servers to Azure. You need to recommend a solution to ensure that some of the servers are available if a single Azure data center goes offline for an extended period. What should you include in the recommendation? Options are option A, fault tolerance, option B, elasticity, option C, scalability, option D, low latency. Correct answer is option A, fault tolerance. Next question is, this question requires that you evaluate the underlined text to determine if it is correct. An organization that hosts its infrastructure in a private cloud can close its data center. Instructions. Review the underlined text. If it makes the statement correct, select no change is needed. If the statement is incorrect, select the answer choices that make the statement correct. Options are option A, no change is needed. Option B, in a hybrid cloud. Option C, in the public cloud. Option D, on a Hyper-V host. Correct answer is option C, in the public cloud. Next question is, what are two characteristics of the public cloud? Each correct answer presents a complete solution. Note, each correct selection is worth 1 point. Options are option A, dedicated hardware. Option B, unsecured connections. Option C, limited storage. Option D, metered pricing. Option E, self-service management. Correct answer is option D and option E, metered pricing and self-service management. Next question is, this question requires that you evaluate the underlined text to determine if it is correct. When planning to migrate a public website to Azure, you must plan to pay monthly usage costs. Instructions. Review the underlined text. If it makes the statement correct, select no change is needed. If the statement is incorrect, select the answer choices that make the statement correct. Options are option A, no change is needed. Option B, deploy a VPN. Option C, pay to transfer all the website data to Azure. Option D, reduce the number of connections to the website. Correct answer is option A, no change is needed. Next question is, note this question is a part of a series of questions that present the same scenario. Each question in the series contains a unique solution that might meet the stated goals. Some question sets might have more than one correct solution, while others might not have a correct solution. After you answer a question in this section, you will not be able to return to it. As a result, these questions will not appear in the review section. Your company plans to migrate all its data and resources to Azure. The company's migration plan states that only platform as a service PaaS solution must be used in Azure. You need to deploy an Azure environment that meets the company migration plan solution. You create an Azure App Service and Azure SQL databases. Does this meet the goal? Option A, yes. Option B, no. Correct answer is option A, yes. Next question is, your company hosts an accounting application named App1 that is used by all the customers of the company. App1 has low usage during the first 3 weeks of each month and every high usage during the last week of each month. Which benefit of Azure Cloud Services supports cost management for this type of usage pattern? Options are option A, high availability, option B, high latency, option C, elasticity, option D, load balancing. Correct answer is option C, elasticity. Next question is, you have an on-premises network that contains 100 servers. You need to recommend a solution that provides additional resources to your users. The solution must minimize capital and operational expenditure costs. What should you include in the recommendation? Option A, a complete migration to the public cloud. Option B, an additional data center. Option C, a private cloud. Option D, a hybrid cloud. Correct answer is option D, a hybrid cloud. Next question is, you plan to migrate several servers from an on-premises network to Azure. That is an advantage of using a public cloud service for the servers over an on-premises network. Options are, the public cloud is owned by the public, not a private corporation. Option B, the public cloud is a crowdsourcing solution that provides corporations with the ability to enhance the cloud. Option C, all public cloud resources can be freely accessed by every member of the public. Option D, the public cloud is a shared entity whereby multiple corporations each use a portion of the resources in the cloud. Correct answer is option D. The public cloud is a shared entity whereby multiple corporations each use a portion of the resources in the cloud.